round pick. First class ticket, we can go round trip. Started underground and the crown still fit. Crown still fit. Best in the league, I'm the first round pick. They don't gotta ask cause they know I'm him. Started underground and the crown still fit, right? Crown still fit. Look, moving around, they tell me to stop. Nah, king of the throne, I'm taking the top spot. Bubbling up, I'm ready to pop off. Let me paint a picture for you, I'm feeling like Bob Ross. So get head on, I never ran from it. Hammer all these MCs, nobody can touch it. Flying out the family, tripping in Nantucket. I feel like Stan Lee, cause when I show up, the fans love it. Let's go.
Look, this is not a cameo. Popping like a can of Coke. Sending me a beat to send one back and with a ransom note. Young, rich, and handsome, no. Feel like Indiana Jones. Made enough this month that I could probably buy my family home.
Best in the league, I'm the first round pick. First class ticket, we can go round trip. Started underground and the crown still fit. Crown still fit. Best in the league, I'm the first round pick. They don't gotta ask cause they know I'm him. Started underground and the crown still fit. Crown still fit.
Hey, yo, the crown still fit and the fit go crazy. Yeah, you working with a Leo, I'm the new Scorsese. I'm a gift to this world like a newborn baby. I don't mean to be so rude, but that's what New York made me. It's the Prince of Manhattan, been rapping since 9/7.
Wait, Prince of the internet did it since pandemic. Look, all the compliments given were backhanded.
All my haters wheelchair jimmies, they can't stand it.
Go and take a seat, please. Check the IMDb. Still be cashing checks from all the times I've been on TV. Yes, I got the receipts. Did it since a preteen. Still working with the family, cause that's a dream team. Best in the league, I'm the first round pick. First class ticket, we can go round trip. Started underground and the crown still fit. Crown still fit. Best in the league, I'm the first round pick. They don't gotta ask cause they know I'm him. Started underground and the crown still fit. Crown still fit.
Well, I'll just let you know that I've gotten over, it takes me a lot less time to get over my sadness of Orioles action than it does Buffalo Bills action. Especially when they go on a 2-game win streak after the trades. And when I woke up and I read a little bit more about prospects, which is totally different. That's the one thing I'm learning about baseball over the last 3 years, getting really into it, is that prospects, it's crazy. It's just such a different sport on the backside of it. I mean, it's a whole different sport, but just as the management of it is so different. So gotten a little bit over the Orioles stuff, but super ready for football. I get to go see the stadium this weekend. I want to get into it with you guys. First of all, I want to say I miss you. I took the day off, took the kids on a bike trail. Got to see the new Spider-Man movie. No spoilers. And you won't hear that. I'll tell you about the theater. But I was so mad. I was listening the day we were going to see Spider-Man yesterday. And they're on like SXM1 or whatever, hits one. And they start talking about it. I'm like, dude, I like quick turn it down. Who does that? No spoilers here. If you haven't seen it yet, go see it though. Remus, Repeal Reserve. Back when the original runners. This is the most popular. So cheers to you guys. Jamie, you got to get up at 2:15. Well, here's to you, man. I'll take one. There's many nights you took I couldn't. And I promise you that I would do it when I was drinking. So, fantasy prep has begun. Oh, that's good. Don't look at my face. It was good. I forgot I was drinking whiskey. All right, we're going to start out slow with a little signature. I love this mix. I know it is all retail, but I'm trying to keep it a few things cheap because we are going to up the scales a little bit during football season this year. Some bigger breaks will include retail, but also some other stuff. So, yeah, Chris, I know. I messaged you the other day. I was like, I have so many questions I want to ask you, but I'm not going to. And you were great. You were like, it's good. I want to hear that. I like going into movies without expectations because the more, if the expectations are bad, I don't get excited. And even when it's good, I'm like, why'd they say that sucked? And when people are like, it's awesome, well, the expectation's so high to see it. And plus with Marvel, you just can't let anything slip. Marvel is, I love it. I will say this. I've got to watch a full range of my children's emotions. Back on the old, it's been enough time I can share this. On the old Marvel movies, when Iron Man... when Iron Man passes, my son, my oldest was, I want to say 5. He was in an Iron Man costume. And when that happened, the theater was quiet as could be. And all of a sudden, little 5-year-old Paxton goes, what the hell? The whole theater, and like people were crying, they start laughing. So I got to see some emotions through Marvel movies. I love that I've been able to do that with my kids. I was never a Marvel fan at all until my son Paxton got me into him. So there we go, Cam Scatabo. Anyhow, moving on. The theater was cool real quick. Recliners. First time I've ever been to a theater with recliners. That was awesome. You'll add it to the shot counter. I want to ask this, Scott, you're doing fantasy prep. Give me some off-the-radar sleepers. Off-the-radar sleepers. Ones you like. That is a spoiler, Mike. All right, here we go. CJ Stroud. Is Tank Dell going to be a sleeper this year? Tank Dell obviously hurt all of last season. Season before. Tank Dell is ready to rock and roll, going very late in drafts. I like him a lot. Brock Bowers, all of there. Justin Herbert. Oh, for sure, Mike. We all were. That was an emotional ending to a movie. Oh, I thought maybe we had one there. So the guy that checked us into the hotel, Mika Egbuka, I like him a lot too. Baker's going to tear up this year. Trevor Lawrence is going to tear up this year. Mark my words. You do not have to pay up for QB. You do not have to pay up for tight end. There are so many good options at those positions. I lost my train of thought. But, no, good to be back with you guys. I'm going to open this. I haven't seen this. I did open a blaster. My brother and I opened a blaster today. The cards look awesome. It's the first I got to see it. The cards look awesome. We got 2 Jackson Dart rookies. Nothing numbered. Nothing super special. The cool looking cards are very cool variations. Rico Dowdle. Like Monty, like David Montgomery. And Chuba. I like those. You're on the running back side of things. I like it. You got to find depth this year at running back. You have to. The workhorses go quick. Odunze, McCaffrey, he scares me this year. Bucky, Terry McLaurin, we got numbered. This is a Trey Hendrickson. I guess just a mega parallel. They look good, man. I really like the designs of these. Trey Hendrickson, Ja'Cory Cross-Merritt, we got a Bill, Pat Bryant, and this guy they seem to love in Jacksonville, Bashal Tutin. He has climbed up the boards. Is it Parker Washington for the Jags? Is that who I'm thinking? Has this like catapulted onto up the boards. Oh, yeah. He was telling me he's a big Packers fan, and so I was asking him, I was like, all right, I got to know, how do you feel about Matthew Golden this year? Because like he's going really late, and I feel like he could be the guy. And he goes, look, I'm on he's a diehard, and he's like, go get him. He's gonna be our guy. He is gonna. They're big on him, and I know he's not getting a ton of love preseason, so there's an Abdul Carter rookie. Justin Jefferson. I love the color blast on these. These look so good. TJ Sanders rookie. Again, that's just a mega parallel. They just look really good. If you haven't opened these up yet, definitely snag a box if you can. I do like what Topps is doing with retail. So yeah, I was getting fantasy advice from our hotel guy. And let me tell you, that dude was on his phone and computer the whole time with football stuff. I don't know if he was working. Bryce Young. Tua. Malik Neighbors. We got a Calais Campbell numbered out of 425 going to Arizona. Going to be new guy Caleb. Jen brought her boy in. What up, Caleb? Thanks for joining us, man. You got our first numbered card. 74 out of 425. Calais Campbell. And there's a Tootin Refractor rookie. Jack Sawyer and Torrey Horton. Isn't he hurt already? Is it? Torrey Horton. Is he the one that's hurt for the Seahawks already? You like Michael Wilson? Is he still with Arizona? If you guys don't already, and ask me for a link, if you guys can do Underdog in your state, they have season-long best ball drafts. You draft. It takes your best lineup every week. You never have to touch it again. They're so much fun, especially for early drafts. So let me know if you're interested in that. It's called Underdog, though, if you don't want to get a code from me. Brian Thomas. Hey, and Joe Burrow. What's Joe Burrow do? Dude, that orange and blue with their colors look so good. Cincinnati going out, too. Cody. That's a sharp-looking card. Man, these are nice. I don't think... Emin Warrior, you're throwing out some names. I like it. Revel Jr. for the Cowboys. Zay Flowers. I don't think that's a special hit. And the Dyke. Evan Ward is Titans. See, the deep receivers, which I do consider him deep. I find myself loading up on receivers early. I try to get one of the early running backs and then find myself loading up on receivers. And those middle rounds and those guys are going, that's where I'm grabbing my QB, my tight end, Xavier Worthy. That's a really cool Patrick Mahomes. He's got like an Elements vibe almost with the naming and stuff. Protonics. Is that a... It's not like a short print, is it? It's a sharp looking card. Injured Seahawk. Oh, he's the one that's hurt. Okay, not Tor. Okay, my bad. Let's do a little Topps Chrome. We're mixing it up tonight. Hopefully at least find one case hit. See, listen, talking about playing golf, I'm telling you, I think the game this year is Bills at Raiders, trying to get people to jump on that train so we can meet up, maybe hit golf, go to the game, maybe do a little gambling, Malik Neighbors. Anybody going to any spring training? There's a Hampton. Josh Jacobs out of 199. Nice card there. Anybody going to any training camp football or anything? Malachi Starks. You're coming, Thompson? I really hope it works. Because we've always talked about it for years. And Matt and I looked at the schedule. We always go to an away game. This year, it's pretty much that game or Miami in like January 3rd, which I don't want to do that right after New Year's. Trey McBride. I didn't realize how good his numbers were last year. Keenan Allen. And Jake Browning with the lime. Yeah, and so I'm pretty set. I just talked to my brother about it. Oh, is this the first week for it? For the new, it's Seahawks this year, right? Hard Knocks. There he is, Matthew Golden with the pink. Green Bay Packers going out to Jen. I told him, the guy I was like, I'm going to draft a lot of them this year. And I'm coming back to this hotel. Dude, so we stayed at this hotel in York, PA, because that's where the theater was with the reclining seats and stuff. And it had a really nice bike trail. Dude, it was so beautiful. I have to share some pictures out. Just beautiful trail, beautiful scenery. Saw a nice bald eagle fly right over. How about this guy stirring the pot out at ESPN? I gotta sleeve this guy. Jen, I no lie. My wife asked about you tonight. Because we were talking about this interview specifically. And I had told her your story in the past. And she goes, how's she doing with all that? Like, I know she left her job and stuff, but... I just happenstance you're in the break tonight. Ooh, what do we got here? Kenneth Grant, Michael Wilson. We got CD. I didn't get to hear. We saw it twice. We were at Dave & Buster's once, and we were in the gym at the other time at the hotel, and we couldn't hear. What the hell was with his beekeeper mask? Can someone explain to me? Michael Williams, refractor. I wanted to let you know that. I said, I honestly told her a little bit about what was going on with your business and stuff. But I said, I haven't asked any specifics on what she's doing now, but I wanted to let you know. Jared Goff with the refractor there. Nick Bosa and a Riley Leonard pink. Yeah, I guess a lot of the execs at ESPN are fuming, is the terminology they used. Let's get this signature out of the way. Listen, I know there's not we're looking for case hits, maybe a good auto, some numbered stuff in the retail here. But I wanted to do a nice mix to kind of catch up with you guys, talk some football, just we will get into some more hobbies. As a matter of fact, this is the one I was going to put up real quick. I have the Chrome Black and the Signature Series. Last box of this I have some more of this, but probably going to put that up as a PYT. But since I was able to get some Resurgence, I wanted to get some of it out there and just something to come back home and rip and hang out with you guys. So thanks for jumping in. George Kittle. If this break doesn't meet my expectations, or we don't pull anything sharp, then I'm going to double up on the fantasy spot. We did do 2 last breaks, so it's spot 5 tonight. We'll do 5 and 6 if I don't feel like this comes through for us. Yeah, what are you doing, Jen? That's what she was asking, and I was like, honestly, I didn't ask. I don't like to pry, you know. But since we're talking about it, there's a total touchdowns, Jordan Love. I'm not sure how I feel about him this year. I don't know. I know I just talked about Golden, but plus their coach loves to run, right? Trevor Lawrence. There's a Dart and Scatabo duel. Oh, I know. I know that, Jen. You shared that with me. Yeah, but nothing like Rodgers coming in and stirring the pot preseason. There's that. Oh, man, they all wear. I thought that was Dowds, but they all wear that Guardian cap out there. Marvin Harrison Jr. Sounds like he's dropping the ball a ton in camp. All right, nothing on our signature. We did pull that Gibbs auto out of that before, so we have had some success with that. Let's do another Resurgence blaster here. Sound like they like to, hey, change is fun sometimes. Stay motivated, stay driven. Change can be a nice, change of pace is often very good. It sets us on fire a little bit, I think. Drake May with the color combo there. Not numbered, but man, some of these parallels are really sharp. I know that's not a rookie, but I'm nervous about the Pats, man. I don't know. I think it was a result of their schedule a lot last year, but they picked up this card. Jahmyr Gibbs, I'm so excited for him. The Lions are going to be good this year, I think. That North Division is going to be so good. Talking about the Packers a lot tonight. I think that division's tight. There's a Mason Graham rookie refractor and another Golden. Sorry, I know I'm on my ADD tonight. There's a Jackson Dart. And Bijan, this man got paid. Talking about Gibbs a little bit, man. He's licking his chops waiting for a contract now. Cool looking card. These cards, the design on these are great. Niners missed the playoffs. Yeah, I mean, they're not going to have Pearsall all year. McCaffrey's on the wrong side of 30. By the wrong side of age. He's on the 30 side. Another Riley Leonard here. That's that box parallel. Darius Slayton, Devonta Smith, R.J. Harvey. I was so big on him, and now I know they got that rookie. I just don't know. A lot of people chattering about the rookie. That's awesome, Jen. Keep crushing it. I mean, I don't know how it relates, but I'm assuming in the first month that's probably pretty good to come in cold and do that. Did you have experience in that field before? Is that what you did before? Another Jackson Dart and a Travis Hunter. I think the Jags are going to be a very big surprise team this year. Like, it wouldn't blow my mind to see a Jags-Chargers AFC Championship game. I feel like that's within, like, realistic possibilities. There is some opportunity, I think, on betting futures this year on some teams that I think have really good odds. We're going to get into all that, though. What do we have tomorrow, the first game, right? Panthers and the Panthers bottom, 20 guys, and whoever they play, their bottom 20-some guys. There's a Mahomes. Tonga. Agenti. Oh, yeah. So the same as it was 20 years ago, I'm sure. No learning curve. How's that going? I mean, it sounds like you're doing well, but I'm sure that can be exhilarating and scary at the same time. Talamalu, pink rookie. We got a Quinn Ewers. How about this numbered Ollie Gordon rookie out of 299? So we got 3 numbered cards so far. We got to hope the megas come through up here. This is going to Miami. That's going to be Michael Thompson, numero uno. Yeah, who all's playing in that, Scott? Yeah, Mike. I don't want to talk about who loses in playoffs because I think it was Kyle Brandt that summed it up perfectly for the Bills the other day. They're like, Bills are just that team. There we go, Jackson Dart and a Brian Thomas lime. The Bills are just that team that you just want to fast forward to the end of the year. Like, do they win the game or not? Do they win the playoff game or not? Do they get to the game or not? And I feel that. It's like, I don't want to mean to take anything for granted, but holy cow, how many times do we got to watch this show to get a different ending? It's just get so close. But yeah, the Jags, that was a big thing for them to even get in there. I feel like step in the right direction. Got Sebastian Castro, rookie pink there for the Steelers. Come on, let's get a case hit. Brian Burns, Jaden Reed. Puka. We got our Brock Bowers all chrome. Jalen Coker. I actually drafted my first share of him the other day. Anybody know anything about him? I took him because it was in the underdog league. It was late. I'm short on receivers. He was just the best available. And I didn't have many shares. I like to spread it out. Got a pink Will Campbell rookie. And ETN. So his name is still spelled this way. You just pronounce it Achane. It's not ETN. It's Travis Achane. So Achane, Achane. That's going to be a tough one to fix. Cardinals, Panthers. Oh boy. They could play their, the Panthers are a bit better, but the Cardinals could play their starters, and I'm not so sure. Do you think Love will get any touches? Have they made that announcement yet? Are we going to see him at all? That'd be sweet if we got to at least see some action there. I doubt it, though. Shador, let's get it downtown here. That's always good when you're new and you're getting recognized, Jen. Who's going to start, man? It is really up in the air right now. Shador or Deshaun, but I really feel like Deshaun's going to, they got to play him, right? They spent all this money. Colston Loveland. And Mason Taylor is our swatch. We need a case hit desperately. This is not the way I wanted it to go. Pickett starting tomorrow? Definitely got to tune in, right? The only thing that would make that game better if Minshew was on the other side. I just had this conversation, Thompson, the other day. It's one of my favorite things in any sport is how soccer runs the relegation. And I was in a fantasy league that did that. So you had 3 different leagues, and if you took last place in the league, you got dropped down to the next league. If you won, you went up. And it was awesome. I'm like, why doesn't the NFL do that? there's got to be enough like talent out there, even that I feel like it would definitely bring more eyes onto the other leagues. Like shit, the Browns got moved down. Ollie Gordon, that would be awesome. It is funny. I mean, I like the guillotine leagues where, you know, you can just, if you're last place, you're done. Those are fun, but even in fantasy, when you're like, it's embarrassing. Like, I got to move down. I mean, not that it ever happened to me. Shit, no case hit. Come on. It's up to Resurgence. New product come through. Anybody hit anything cool out of Resurgence yet? Like I said, this is the first I saw it today. I opened up a blaster with my brother. Love the looks of the cards. Jen sent me a picture, actually, of one she pulled. I've seen some of the quote-unquote big case hits. I haven't comped any yet. I don't know what the, you know, big chases are in it. I plan on spending a lot of time tomorrow going over all that. Just being away the last 2 days. Bryce Young. Quinshon Judkins, Scott, how do you feel about him this year? He has moved up on my draft board. I think one of the leagues we fill this year, for fantasy has to be a guillotine league. That would be fun. There them on Yahoo now. And if you didn't hear me say this before, we're done with the FanDuel. It was too much of a headache. There's an Achan and a Loveland. Hey, what up, Caleb? How you doing? Cool Stafford there. Brian Thomas refractor. The electrolyte. I mean, I saw they have Josh in it. I'm definitely going to have to go get that one. Apparently they plan on him being 3 down back. I just listened to a whole segment on him. He's going to be a workhorse, at least if he stays healthy. Myles Garrett, Bosa. There's a numbered Will Howard and a Shuck rookie. Not a bad pack. Will Howard out of 350 going out to the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's going to be Dave Kramer. I mean, they have to start picking one of them, right? They got Howard, they got Aller. Aaron Rodgers has already said if the execs at ESPN don't murder him in his sleep, then this is definitively his last year of football. My wife just looks at him on the TV. He was on, like we were talking about that, he was on the screen. She's like, how old is he? I'm like, he's like 40. He's my age. He's 42. He'll be 43 in December, I think. I'm like, the dude's going to fall apart this year. He looked like he was hobbling all year last year. So is it Will Howard? Is it Drew? I heard Drew Aller looks awful. Jamie, any words on this? There's a good Ted McMillan. All right, we got 2 Resurgence Megas left. Let's go. Something good, please. I'm trying for y'all. This is what I wanted, so I appreciate it. I'm going to take another little sip to you guys. Thank you for letting me get this out, talk to you guys, being here, talking football. I'm so looking forward to this football season with you guys. I want to fill these leagues. I want to fill multiple. Everyone's $100 credit to the winner. So if we fill 6 of them, so be it. We fill 6 of them. I want to play a lot of fantasy football with you guys this year. And that's what I was saying. Ooh, dude, I just found this too. Zero sugar, not diet, the zero sugar. I'm going to ask this. I have a poll I want to put up quick because this is the debate. I have 2. I'm going to start with this. Ready? This is my first one. And I really got to see it just on a raw group here. What are you, Coke or Pepsi? I'm going to start with that. Then I have another question. Coke or Pepsi? He did. I mean, and he's got the old curmudgeon vibe going on. Listen, you guys have heard me say many times, I wouldn't share fries with Aaron. I wouldn't let Aaron Rodgers have a French fry off my plate. It's the same way I felt about Brady. Once he got out of Green Bay, started loosening up, running his mouth a little bit. There was something I liked a little bit more about him, not just on the field, off the field. But looking at him, dude, it's hard to root for that guy. He needs to sit down. He just looks like it's they're letting this guy get hit. Woo, that's sharp. Back to back Mahomes. Who's got the Chiefs? Dougie. Not saying it's got a ton of value, but that is a sharp looking card. He's going as the 15th or 16th quarterback off the board. My thing is just wait. He's going, I want to say around the 8th round, I think, roughly. I mean, you can get 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, a tight end, maybe another wide, and then still get a quarterback like that? You kidding me? Olave. I'd have to double check that number to make sure, but I think that's where he was. I know he's around that 15th quarterback off the board. Shamari Dyke. Wow, it is a 50-50 split on the Coke and Pepsi. 8 votes. How many people we got it? We got 14 people on. Go vote. We're going to find out this year, Wes. I don't think he is. I also don't think he really tore his ACL, but that's just my tinfoil hat speaking. Gino. There's a Torrey Horton refractor. Justin Jefferson. Another Shuck rookie there. How are they going to do this year? That's where ETN is, right? Chen. And Alvin Kamara. They got Olave. Who's their other receivers? Trevor Lawrence. Jahmyr Gibbs with that color. And there's another Will Howard. This one's not numbered. Jordan James. This is the guy. I keep hearing his name a lot, though. And Tet McMillan. I agree. I'm 100% Coke. 100. It's not even close. I told my brother that, which is going to get me into my next question I want to ask you guys. I feel about Pepsi what I do about Bud Light. I'd rather just not have a soda. I'd rather just not have a beer. I mean, I hope so, the way they paid him. Mike Green, rookie. A Bijan refractor. Dark Luther. Is that what it is? Something like that. I forget. Come on! Auto or case hit. More than just Mahomes parallels. Let's go. Herbert's cool. What do we got here? It's numbered at least. Out of 175, Janty. The Raiders, Fred Bell with a nice number, Janty. Thought maybe we had our auto finally. So we got some nice numbered stuff out of it. There was a Ty Felton rookie refractor. We have one more mega to go. Come on. Yeah, you guys know every year I love auction leagues the most. I feel like it gives you a chance to really assemble your team and not stick within the confines of a snake draft. I can't remember a year I was ever this excited, and this is one of the reasons I want to run some more of these leagues, to do snake drafts. I just feel like there's so much opportunity. You don't have to reach far. There's so many guys sitting there. I don't know. I just feel like there's less discrepancy. What do you call that when it's even across the board? There he is, Olave. This almost looks like a variation photo. It's sharp. Cam Ward, rookie. There's Ayamanor. That's who I was thinking of, Scott, earlier, that Ayamanor. All right. Here's my next question. If you're drinking soda Are you drinking diet soda, zero sugar like Coke Zero, or full sugar? I gotta know. I gotta know where you guys stand. Because to me, it's a heavy, heavy first. Get more votes in. I can't wait to show this to I'm going to tell you right now, my brother is a huge, huge Diet Pepsi fan, which is like, I'd at least like try zero sugar Pepsi. I don't know that I've ever had it. Amon Ra. Barrett Carter with the parallel. Another Janty rookie. Tesla. Zero sugar was 71% on 7 votes. So I think 5-1-1. People who drink full sugar soda, I feel like, don't drink a ton of it. See, I can easily hammer 4 cans of zero, and I know this is so bad for me. 4 cans of zero sugar in a night. It's not even, I don't bat an eye at it. If I go to the movies, like last night at the movies, it was even Diet Pepsi. And I said I wouldn't drink it, but when you eat that popcorn, there's a Pat Bryant, nice Quinchon, you'll pretty much drink anything. Plus, I wasn't paying for water. That's just nonsense. Pat Bryant, Refractor. Tyler, you sound like my dad. My dad is very much of an advocate for that. And I see it. Like on the nights I drink a lot. I don't do it every night. But on the nights I drink a lot of that, I wake up hungry, like headaches. I know it's not good for me. What is this? Is that a real auto of Danny Amendola? Oh, it came through. Look at that with the New England Patriots. Jason Mello to a PC guy, too, who will appreciate the Amendola card. I'm going to mag that up for you as a PC guy. I'm still giving away 2 fantasy spots because that doesn't count as breaking the break. I feel bad there wasn't more. Even though it's cool, it was only a cheap break, but I can't do that to you guys. I like a lot of like plain seltzer waters, like what are like I get like the store brand, but what like the Target brand is. I got to make sure this will fit in here comfortably. What's the ones at Target and stuff? But anyhow, seltzer water, flavor seltzer water, 0 calorie, not the juice ones, but like just naturally flavored. That's cool, Danny Amendola. I like it. Zero sugar with 11 votes. We kind of ran away with it at least. That's really to the left. Olipop. Yeah. Well, no, that's different. That's soda. That's like the prebiotic, probiotic sodas. There's a Saquon box parallel. Maxwell Harrison. And this guy's out for the season, I believe, right? Big time loss for the Falcons. I like the Olipops. They have tons of good flavors. Like the root beer is really good in the Olipop. The my wife likes the banana cream. Tate Ratledge. Puka Refractor. There's a Cam Scatabo rookie. I'm surprised that full sugar came in a very close second. So on 12 votes, it's probably like 6 zero sugar, 5 full sugar, 1 diet soda. But it doesn't surprise me that diet soda is... Oh, I thought... Is it numbered at least? It is! For the Detroit Lions. At least an auto and a numbered card. How about Gibbs? Detroit Lions, Fred Bell out of 299. We had some good numbered names. I will take it. It was a running back night for numbered cards. Kel Williams refractor here. All right, I'm still going to give away 2. Did a lot of sleeving, a lot of top loading. Again, wouldn't mind doing this as a PC, like a PYT for people who want to get PC cards, because look at all this stuff we sleeved up. There's some nice stuff. It'd be a good way to get your, if you guys collect those style of cards for your PC. I like it. Definitely would. I'm going to try to get into the Bills and some resurgence for sure. Here's what we got top loaded that were not hits. Maybe mix this with some wild card. Add some hits in. Saquon Barkley, Pat Bryant refractor rookie there. Barrett Carter, Cam Ward, Chris Olave, Tyler Shuck, Mike Green for the Ravens. There's a Gibbs, Dykey, Shuck, Ollie Gordon and Graham Mertz, Shador. We get the Brian Thomas Lime, Riley Leonard with the parallel Drake May. We got the Dart Scatabo, Riley Leonard pink, Matthew Golden pink, Mahomes with the Protonics, Revel for the Cowboys, Joe Burrow, and then Bashal Tootin with this cool parallel. Just looks sharp looking card. We had some other ones that weren't numbered, like the Mahomes is very nice. We had the Dart, a couple darts there for the Giants. For Carl. Sorry it wasn't more for you. Did get some numbered stuff though. Here we have the Mason Taylor for the Jets. I know, Tyler, the fountain sodas will kill you. Like, if I've had this conversation with my wife, Tyler, like, literally I'll crack a third soda and she'll look. She's like, another one? Like, it's diet, but she knows I don't want to drink a lot. And I'm like, yeah, but like, it's less than we drink. And we filled that soda up at the movie theater like 4 times with popcorn. Like, what's wrong with me having 3 cans of soda? But it is bad. The zero sugar. My dad, every time I open one, Tyler, he's like, why don't you just drink the real stuff? Calais Campbell out of 425. Out of 299, Ollie Gordon. Out of 199, Josh Jacobs. Genty out of 175. Gibbs out of 299. And a Will Howard out of 350. I mean, again, and here's what ended it. We did get an auto. We got Danny Amendola. Again, when you think about it, we're breaking it cheaper than we were breaking a single box of Optic Hobby for a long time, or Prism. We got about the same amount of numbered cards, and we got an auto. It looks different coming out of all those packs, I feel like. I'll pick it up. I'll do better. I'm going to give away 2 fantasy spots. Will Howard out of 350, Gibbs out of 299, Genty to 175, Jacobs to 199, Gordon to 299. Good names. Calais Campbell 425 and Danny Amendola. Good names. All right, we are going to do 2 fantasy spots though. Man, I'll tell you what. I would like to get the names of all the full sugar people. A lot of you guys out there. But again, it's volume for me. If I drink all that sugar, I don't know. I don't want to gain any more weight than I do drinking the diet. Here we go. First fantasy spot. Good luck, everybody. Appreciate you guys being in here. I'm glad I did that mix. That was a lot of fun. All right, I'm going to check it out. My son, he just asked about it. I said, it's your Seahawks. He's like, can we watch? So I'll wait for him. New York Giants is going to be the first one. That's going to be Carl. Let's remove him. So Carl's got a fantasy spot. Oh, it just clicked over the Cincinnati Bengals. Cody. So Carl Greneau and Cody Brotherton. And let me tell you, the league's looking cool. 2 C names. We're over halfway there. Let me get these names down and I will read off all 6. Remember, it's only 11 spots per league because I am the 12th. So here we go. It is Robert McCurdy, Mike Thompson, Jason Mello, Doug Berger, Carl Greneau, and Cody Brotherton. Do we want Chrome Update Basketball? Do you see it's going for like $1,200 a box? Do we want it? I just didn't think with basketball we would want that. Tyler, keep check. It's something I want to quit when the school year starts. I'm afraid I'm going to fill in that void with beer though, and I've been doing good not drinking a ton of beer. Soda's been our like safe space when we don't drink beer. Like today at Dave and Buster's, we got sodas instead. That pool was fun. I hope I can see that on the recap. I felt that way about the Bills last year when they were on it though, Tyler. I'll look and see if I can find some. If I can, we'll do it. I heard the retail is rough. Megas are better than the hobby. It would be random 100%. We'll try. I appreciate you asking about it, Corey. At least lets me know that we have some interest. You'll never. That's my man. That would be... Friends don't tell friends to not do that. That tells you how bad it is if you're willing to do that. If you're willing to tell me no soda, just beer. I love you guys. Tyler, appreciate you being here. Corey, Scott, Jen, Cody, Wes, Thompson. Am I missing anybody? Chris, I know, was in here. Jamie. Thank you guys for chatting. You guys make my night better. Waited for this all day to post it, but I wanted to be ready for you guys. I had an IPA for the first time in like 4 months today. I don't drink them anymore, but I got one on the way. We were playing Down the Clown at Dave & Buster's and the Stranger Things game, which is crazy. If you've not been to Dave & Buster's, they have a new Stranger Things game. It's wild. You got to play it. But I had it was a juicy IPA, not a hazy. I used to be all about those. I can't do it anymore. They wreck me, dude. They wreck me. All right, guys. I'm going to roll out. It's 11:30. I got to be up at 5:15 in the morning. So I love you all. I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you for the good times.